Salut tout le monde, fait qu'on a un dernier don de 13,34 de Nico Playstings, mais juste un beau cœur qui nous amène à 25 700 courants. C'est insane. Justement, il y a plein de choses. There's so many things that went really well, and I mean, holy shit. Joining me right now are my colleagues Shokushu and DDG. We could not reach VGR and Willow, but these guys have been they've built the software solution that we've been using. We built it all together, but they're the main DevOps and code programmers behind what played a great part in making this edition of NoReset online the best, the most successful on all fronts, really. So I just want to start by giving a huge shout out to Video Game Roulette and Willow for just being with us and partnering with us to just bring this to a whole new level. And yeah, so
that's the Yes logo you've seen.
Yeah. So I'll let Shoku take the lead on this one.
On what?
I don't know. Whatever we're doing right now. Maybe we're closing the show or something.
Sure. Well, might as well start by thanking everyone. By everyone, we'll go to I guess we'll just do it in English, so we don't have to do it twice, and everybody understands English.
But that's a good idea at this time.
Okay, that's it, Carlis, liberté.
Alright, ben je peux le faire in my bilingual.
No, it's correct. Just,
Oh, it's VGR joining us. What's up, VGR?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
We were singing your praises. Oh yeah, you're muted.
Yeah, your mic is muted, buddy. I think that's a recurring theme.
Well, I wanted to make sure I was muted. I had the stream coming through my speaker, so I had to turn that down first.
I
gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Shokushu.
Yeah.
What you gotta say?
He's super proud of everyone who contributed to this whole project. The admin, everyone in the admin worked so hard prior to the event. I think this was like 3 months prior that we've basically been working almost every day on this event.
It's a full-time job, legit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. And I want to thank every single one of you, DDG, for the what I call the talent acquisition, finding all the runners, finding the hosts. We had terrific hosts this edition. We were stacked in hosts. Finding volunteers. Once again, I'll talk about this in a minute, but the volunteers, oh my god, you guys were something else.
Spot on. Seriously.
Spot on. Dude, G-Virus just working hand in hand with the foundation, Les Petits Rois, with L'Auto-Québec, doing all kind of marketing stuff before the event, doing like video capsules to like tell people what speedrunning is all about, just like managing us on what to do on OES and like on people and scheduling, everything. Video Game Roulette working non-stop on OES, making it like as perfect as it can be.
For those
through like,
by the way, when we say OES, we're talking about the software that we use for our overlay. It's all developed in-house, and it's getting better and better with every passing event, and we're working on that, which will, the goal is to offer it, be updated on that. But yeah, everything that allows us, for those who've been hosting and volunteers, the host dashboard is part of that solution for the OBS technicians that have been able to control my OBS instance on my computer that's standing right here from their browser from their computer. That's also a huge part of it, and it's allowed me to actually get some sleep, a lot more than I usually do, and to be able to sleep because I knew that someone had the tools to be able to run the show. Even though, even me and Shoku were able to have our sleep schedule overlap at some point, which is something that's never happened with online events. And that's a
true.
huge thing. So, the whole team worked very hard, and it paid off big time. I think that so far, the OBS technicians that we had, the OBS operators, the hosts, the volunteers, the coordinators, everything that we've been using and that we've put so much preparation into, I think that everyone enjoyed doing their tasks a lot more because they had the right tools to do them. And it's just, yeah.
Yeah, every single host throughout the weekend just said that the host dashboard was just an amazing job. So yeah, good job on that, VGR and Willow.
Thank you.
This made everything so much easier for every single host.
And for what it's worth, that was my design. And VGR hated me for it because I'm like, yeah, we got to get this done. He's like, shit, I don't have enough on my plate already. I'm like, yeah, but, we need this. And he's like, yeah.
Right.
Because honestly, like everyone literally slaved away on this show, and it's been like the amount of work at least paid off and was reflected in the quality of the show. One other thing that I think is worth mentioning is honestly the volunteer team, all the volunteers. It was amazing because we could basically take you under our wings and just kind of guide you through everything, but everyone flew on their own, helping each other. We didn't have to micromanage at all, and everyone knew what to do, when to do it. If an issue arose, they would tell us, but it would have already been solved because they would solve it between them. That kind of initiative and team spirit is something that I've almost never seen happen so organically, and it did. And that's a testament, I think, to the community that we've built, the relationships that we've built amongst each other, and it's just, that was a thing of beauty to see on Discord throughout the whole weekend. So I just want to give a huge shout out to our whole team of volunteers over the weekend, so I might say some names in double because I'll have like a clear list, but I'm going to go with the schedule. So we had Queen NB, aka Queenie, Jovine, Sikuria, Ayaka Kami, Nico. Believe it or not, Nico did a tremendous job.
Oh yeah.
Manix86, Maze, a Beach as well. Midnight Vesper. Can we just give a special shout out to Midnight Vesper?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's.
I was about to say.
Midnight Vesper was the real MVP. Like, you need to add something to your nickname that starts with P, so that legit your initials would be MVP, because that's what you are. Like,
yeah, I was about to say, the guy managed the social media and he doesn't even speak a word of French.
There you go. And also, DD donated $7.50 because we need to end on a palindrome, and that is very true. Now, so yeah, it was just wow. And Anne-Marie also did a tremendous job. Anne-Marie also needs a special shout out. She's been, on it throughout the whole weekend and taking over for people, replacing shifts. It is, even though we tried to space the shifts as much as we can, things happen, life happens really, and then when you start doing the change ups, then some people do longer shifts, and everyone went above and beyond. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anyone. Jimbo as well.
Kaishi.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned Kaishi.
No, you didn't.
Holy shit, Kaishi. Kaishi, who's been pretty much my other half of OBS. Like, it's honestly, dude, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be even able to have this speech going on right now. And of course, the rest of the crew, Shokushu, VGR.
Bencho Sly as well, I think.
Bencho Sly as well, who's helped tremendously. I thought I read that. I'm sorry, man. I'm just so tired. Like, I see names higher up, and I'm like, yeah, I read that one. And I'm like, no, I didn't read that one.
And I mean, I think Ben also deserves a special mention because he's been promoting the event for months.
And not just that, Bencho Sly has been hounding people to get setups ready. And it's, he's helped Shokushu tremendously on that front. So special shout out to Bencho Sly for all the work he's put in for this event, because I think that all the pre-setups that we did and what we did, our approach this time was Shoku was the only one doing the setups. And that way, even when you have a procedure in place, like from one person to the other, when a setup, a tech setup is that intricate. There's going to be some minor differences between one person to the other. Then it goes live. There's a slight variation on one setup, and then something doesn't work, and it's just that much more of a headache to fix. But because Shoku did every single setup methodically, what words, English, things, something. Everything went smooth. When there was an issue, it was resolved instantly, and that was actually another part of what made this event a huge success. So honestly, that's what we were discussing, the admin, try to pinpoint exactly what we did better, and I think that, you know, we didn't work less, but I think that we worked a lot better, and we were just better focused.
Yeah.
Everyone was on point, on the ball for each of the aspects that they took the lead on, and I think that approach really paid off. And I wouldn't do it with anyone else, guys.
We love you too, brother.
And
I couldn't agree with you more.
Man, big love.
And another special mention, the Squee, my sweet better half, who might be listening, but I think she might be asleep. She was tired. She had a rough week with family things, and it's just she legit. Even though she got replaced on her shifts, she took care of me and Shuku throughout the whole weekend. She made sure that we were getting sleep, we were well fed, and kept sane. So that on its own, trust me, is a full-time job. So thank you so much, babe. Love you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, thank you, Squee.
Oh, and she made a killer chili on Friday. Oh man, Ben, you know.
So can we talk about that goal that we set a few months ago of 25K?
Well, actually, before we get to that, I'm just gonna thank Vanya, the founder of the foundation, Petits, Rois, who really pulled through. Made a lot of phone calls to get a lot of their usual donators who aren't aware of our scene, of our community at all, to help us reach the 25,000 mark. So, and you know,
and why did it help?
It did. But even I'll say this: credit to our community. Even if no one else from the outside had donated, we would have gone over 20,000 for sure.
Yeah.
But Vanya really worked so that, you know, we made sure we reached that incentive in the end, and it was it's insane. I'll be really honest with you with how the last event went, and we were barely able to beat our previous record. And even though it was at a time where all the other events were going down, and we managed to go up ever so slightly, well, I was like, you know what, with everything going on, the pandemic, everyone's financial situation, I don't know what kind of amount we're going to raise by the end of the event. You know, like I was being realistic about it. People, we're all going through some tough shit in every single aspects of our life, but the financial one not being least of them. And I didn't know, like, would people be able to afford supporting a cause in this day and age with everything that's going on, all the uncertainty that we're living through? And holy shit.
They blew our expectations out of the water, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, they all went, yeah, gee, hold my beer. Like
yeah.
Wow. So it's by far the most successful NoReset event we've done online, and a lot of aspects even were better than our best on-site events. And I can't wait for us to take the experience that we've gathered with these online events, translate it to the on-site. When we're going to be back, we're going to be back with a fucking bang, baby. Like,
oh yeah, big time.
It's going to be insane. And I know for a fact that with everyone, our community is growing with each and every single passing event. And I know for a fact that we'll get our standalone. I'm hopefully touching some wood, because I mean, I can't predict how the pandemic is going to end or when it's going to end. But 2022 is going to be our year. It's going to be the year of the first NoReset standalone event. I can promise you that, you know, if COVID allows it, we're going to do something big, and it's going to be with all of you, because I think that we all need to get together like we used to be able to do it a year ago and just shoot the shit and have a great time. And that's all I want. I'm missing this so much. It's actually eating away at me. With every single online event that we do, as happy and euphoric as I am right now, there's a big part of me that's like, it's not the same. But
I couldn't agree with you more.
But at the very least, seeing everyone show up on the stream, supporting us, it's not just about the donation, but just seeing how tightly knit this community is, this is the biggest payout for me. And I think that we timed out like 6 people, and one of them was Dowdy. Like, what are you gonna do? And I mean, we have a really clean chat. Everyone's positive, a lot of support, and it's just, I'm proud of all of you, each and every single one of you. If you can hear this, if you can read chat, if you've been here over the weekend, anything, if you've even thought about NoReset this weekend, if you told your mom about NoReset this weekend,
shout outs to Logic.
Shout outs to Logic. Yeah, shout out to Electronic Mama and Logic's wife. Thank you so much for all that. And been a hell of a ride, but as they say, with alone we go faster, but together we go further, and we went far this time. Like, we're ending at 1:20 a.m. on a Sunday night. Like,
well, Monday
morning.
Yeah, Monday morning. And we're not done yet, because I'm gonna have a few shout outs to do too.
All right. Well, actually, I think I've said pretty much anything that my brain can muster at this point, so I'll just let take over.
Yeah, I know you mentioned all the volunteers, but I want to give a shout out to every single host too, because this is, in my opinion, and I don't want to say that previous event weren't great in that regards, but I think this is our best host lineup, the best host lineup we've ever had. Yep. So I want to give a shout out to all those who made that. Well, of course, G-Virus, but also Mart SR, who did a great job to start the marathon. Zombie Punk, who always do good. 50% Gaming, who hosted 3 out of 4 French runs, and he just stick there. He just read every single thing you could say. You had to say. He read every donation. He did a great job as usual. King Durdle, who was hosting for the first time for us and did absolutely amazing. Tainted Tally, who came back from, I think was the Resident Evil Marathon. She came back, she did great. Katlink, who, believe it or not, was her first time hosting anything. I was surprised when she told me that, because she was born to be an host. Speaker Green, who always do great. Ben Sly, who did amazing. Max de Nevralgic, who did amazing too. Secret Area, same thing. She did great. Dumb Dowdy, who I gotta say I had some reserve, but he did a good job too. I'm gonna come back on this one. Eternal Enigma, who is probably one of well, this guy got a radio voice, and he's there. He was born to be an host too. Nico, who did.
I'm just gonna say this. He's an absolute legend, and I'm gonna say this: no one in this host lineup was dwarfed by his performance. And that's saying something. Because when you have Enigma as a host in your lineup, the bar's set real high, and you rose to the challenge. Now, of course, experience. The more you host, the more it comes in. Also on our end, we're gonna have more detailed guidelines for hosts as for how the show runs and how to introduce a run, get out of a run, what to do during But we're gonna give you. That's what we've been doing every event, giving you more tools to help you do your tasks successfully. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going through the list. So Nico, who I almost feel bad for Nico, because he came hosting right after Eternal Enigma, but he did a really good job. Midnight Vesper, who always do good too. Keishi, who opted in at the beginning of the marathon and came back towards the end. Anne-Marie, who did a great job and opted in during the Chrono Trigger run, because I think you were just dead. I almost called an ambulance, but yeah, she opted in. Electronic Logic, who did a great job, but I want to give, and I know this is kind of biased, but I want to give a special shout out to Zigeg. This guy was hosting for the very first time, and he did amazing. I knew he would be good, but he went far and beyond any of my expectation. I'm not saying he was better than anybody else. I'm just saying that for a guy who was hosting for the first time, he was super nervous. He said he was not prepared. And God, did he knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. So seriously, amazing job to all of the host lineup. There is nobody in there that I wouldn't want to see again. So I think I'm done, and just as G-Virus said, I cannot think of anything else right now. Shoku, you got anything?
Thanks everyone for hanging out. Everyone in chat was amazing as always. We're all very proud of what we did this weekend, and whatever you did this weekend for us, you can be also proud. You can take this 20, what is it, 25K? What's the last amount? 25,707 and 52 cents. That's the work you did this weekend. You can go to your job tomorrow and say, and what I did this weekend, I raised 25K for charity for kids. What did you do?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You ate ice cream and watch Netflix. Nice.
Oh
See?
yeah, and of course, every runners who came throughout the weekend, we're not gonna name
Oh, yeah.
them all because there's like 90 of them.
And I mean,
But yeah,
one shout out I was gonna forget. I want to thank Lotto Quebec, who has been a partner to happen, but specifically Patrick, Pat, si t'écoutes là, je suis content même de aujourd'hui. On s'est connus à travers les événements, à travers DreamHack, toute l'équipe. Je suis content de t'avoir rencontré à travers ces expériences-là, puis aujourd'hui de t'appeler un major. C'est un plaisir de travailler avec toi, c'est tout le temps le fun. C'est un esti de bon Jack. Puis merci parce que c'est Patrick qui de la zone Auto-Québec, de la phase d'Internet, le lobby, tout ce côté-là, jeux vidéo. C'est son équipe aussi, là, mais c'est lui qui nous a introduits à la fondation Les Petits Rois quand il avait entendu les autres de faire quoi en lien avec les jeux vidéo. Il a tout de suite pensé à nous autres. Tout de suite plugué avec la fondation. Donc Patrick est un peu à l'origine du succès. Je dis un peu, je veux dire beaucoup. À l'origine du succès qu'on a connu en fait. Ah, merci. Merci.
yeah, as Ben is mentioning in the chat, nobody was late. Everybody came in at the right time. Everybody came in for their setup.
So
This-
Jake.
Yeah.
Called out. Non, mais il est arrivé à temps pareil.
Yeah, he was not late. But anyway, yeah, everybody, this is by far, as you said, the smoothest event we've had. There were a few technical issues, but the more you add tech, the more issues you're gonna have. The thing is, can you deal with it? And I think we proved that we can.
Yeah. We had to drop one run or two, and I was telling, like, if you have like 100 runs throughout the weekend, it's online. Of course, at least one person won't be able to make it.
Yeah.
Like, it's their statistics.
And I gotta say, Benchel Slice says, I have a special shout out to runners who have been very professional, scheduled their run and to be done right. Help a lot, choke the process. That's what I'm saying is that one of the aspects that we're working on, that's our focus, is to actually work on and find that will help people, anyone involved with them, whether it's volunteers, hosts, runners, staff, admins, whatever it is, better do their tasks that they're taking up. And honestly, using Calendly, the tool that we use, as something as stupid as a calendar scheduler, fixed a lot of problems, made things a lot more streamlined for everyone. I mean,
Better.
Yeah,
it's better now.
Yeah, it's better. It's because I have my noise canceling bullshit.
Louder, we old and tired.
C'est correct, je vais frencher mon micro.
I like that.
This is now NoReset ASMR.
Ouais. Yeah, it's been. I'm always scared I'm forgetting someone or something.
Yeah, so am I.
It is something. Once again, Willow, who couldn't make it in voice chat, but holy shit.
Been the backbone here.
Yeah, legit. And we've had like some glitches throughout the weekend, which honestly, holy shit, I don't even feel bad. This has been an 82-hour uninterrupted event with 5 minutes set up between runs. I don't think a single fucking speedrunning marathon can claim to be doing that and to do it consistently. And we did it. We've been doing it, but this weekend, honestly, to quote Dragon Force, like, through the fire and the flames, we fucking carried on, and we did it.
Oh, yeah.
And holy crap, it's just the magnitude. Yes, we're a much smaller event. We don't have the pull that, the big guys have. But honestly, I think that we can stand shoulder to shoulder with them and be proud of what we do. We don't have anything to envy to any other organization. And we're at the point where I can say, you know, we're ready to go even higher and bigger than ever before. But and mark my words, this is my promise to each and every single one of you, to our whole community that's growing with each and every single event. Trust this when I say it. One thing that NoReset, no matter how big it gets, will never lose is its heart. I'll never let anyone, anything, any organization, charity, sponsor, or otherwise, change or corrupt the heart that is NoReset. Because if we lose that, then we lose everything. It's what makes us. It's our very fiber. It's what got us this far, and it's what's going to take us even farther. And I'm never going to let anything or anyone change that.
Yeah, we're never going to give you up. We're never going to let you down.
I'm never going to run around because, you know, I can't run for shit. And definitely not going to desert you because the desert, you know, it's full of sand. I hate sand because it's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Even worse when there's a boss in there.
Yep. And I wonder who's going to get that reference because those are very obscure.
Yeah, sure. And also, we reached 10k followers.
Yeah. I pasted
this is quite a big milestone.
If you want to see, I pasted in chat when it happened, and Enigma said some nice words for us. He's the one who
Announced it.
Yeah, like announced it.
I'm playing that. Hold on.
Oh yeah. Also, while you're putting this on stream, I also want to give a big shout out to Mega Marino and Victim, who created videos especially for us.
I have to hear Eileen's footsteps change, but we just hit 10,000 followers on the channel.
Yeah, let me just start that. All right.
You could listen to these folk talk for another 6 hours, but you're not gonna because we're all gonna die by then.
Hey, ça, t'es névralgique. Comment ça va? Okay. So this is when we went above 10k followers. And
I have to hear Eileen's footsteps
T'arrêteras
change.
la
We just
musique.
hit 10,000 followers. I have to hear Eileen's footsteps change, but we just hit 10,000 followers on the channel. If you haven't followed yet and you're here from the first time because I'm here, I promise you this is a great channel, a great, just everything they do here is great. I'm very much proud to be a part of this. Thank you all very, very, very much. It's a pleasure to be here. I want to appreciate. I just want to let you know that I appreciate it.
that's coming from someone who's been a host for GDQ countless times. He's an absolute legend. He's well known for his hosting prowess. He's been through a lot of different events, and that kind of praise coming from someone like him, it means the world to us. And it was felt. Exactly. I could feel it. And Enigma is the MVP. Like, honestly, I don't want to show favoritism or anything, but he's legit. Thank you so much every time for bringing your support and, you know, helping us out, using your platform for the greater good. Just thank you.
And as Keishi says, he's such a dear to work with.
Yes, he's a true professional and a great person at the
so
same time.
many MVP. I do agree with that. So many MVPs in this during this one.
A real stacked event.
Yeah.
I have an idea what we can do to thank all of our people, especially the ones who are still here. We could let everyone go to sleep.
Yeah, we could.
We could.
And I mean, I think we're already good. We already know where we're gonna send all those beautiful people.
Well, we're gonna send them over to Enigma. Big surprise.
Yeah.
But I think it's only fitting that we bring back, we give back to someone who's given so much NoReset over the years. And yeah, if someone wants to start the raid in chat, and then we'll be able to do the actual closing words.
Dumb the raid guy.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not a tech guy, but I can do other stuff. There we go. So you better stick around for the raid and shower Eternal Enigma with love.
And then shower, because you probably all are filthy, as we are. All right, so I'm G-Virus with DD, Shokushu, and Video Game Roulette. We are all signing off, and we will all see you next mission.
Yeah, thank you everybody for everything.
Thank you, everyone. See you next mission.
Thanks, everyone. See you next mission.
See you next mission.
Hey, yo, this is King D with Easy Style #1. It's so easy. The boss of the castle coming down. He's the boss. Alright, here we go. I'm DDD, and they all are capital. Cruise control is caps lock. It's not accidental. And don't even start, baby. You're so argumental. I'll show you my force with my hammer. It's centripetal. Open up the doors. I'll let you right in. The kitchen. Final boss lies somewhere within. You think you can find him, and you think you can win. I'm on the top of my game, and you're a has-been. You think that I'm a penguin? Yeah, well, I think that you're gay. You're pink after all, and no straight lives that way. A ball of fluff that thinks that he's tough, but at the end of the day, you just like it rough. So if you're pink, get the fuck out of town. So if you're pink, get the fuck out of town. So if you're pink, get the fuck out of town. So if you're pink, get the fuck out of my town. Do I really have to spell it out for you? I guess so. Let me break it down for you. I don't say no shit. I get this mic and spit it. My words they get it so much better than you ever shit it. So when I get done, come on and hit it. If you got the courage to come and get seated, cause I'm the original and still the best. So many dreams, they find their conquest. Like the old world to the brave and new. Imperialism is gonna find you, cause nowhere is safe from me. My ships scatter eyes in the 7 seas. Are so many enemies, they find they got wrecked. I'm Cortez and you the Aztecs. So if you're pink, get the fuck out of town. So if you're pink, get the fuck out of town. So if you're pink, get the fuck out of town. So if you're pink, get the fuck out of my town. What do you have to say for yourself, you pink motherfucker? Hey now, you are having some hate now. Cause do you really think it's easy being colored? Drinking from their special water fountains, watching you drink them dream fountains. I'd love for some apple bottom jeans. I'd love for some equal opportunities. I'd love for some singing abilities. That's why you hate me, shawty. Hey now, you're flight has really moved me. I feel bad enough to break my bad guy continuity. So get your friends, I'll bring my friends. We'll make amends and drink until she sins. She's not hot. Hey, really? That sounds awesome. Not a chance. So if you're pink, get the fuck out of town. So if you're pink, get the fuck out of town. So if you're pink, get the fuck out of town. So if you're pink, get the fuck out of my town. So if you're pink, get the fuck out of town. So if you're pink, get the fuck out of town. So if you're pink, get the fuck out of town. So if you're pink, get the fuck out of my town. Yeah, so now you know. If you pink or red or whatever the fuck else you transform into, you best be getting out while the getting out is good. You best be getting out of King D's neighborhood. It's so easy.
It's loads of fuck, but all these calories are bad for you.